Hey guys, I'm going to do a simple video today to show you how to do a very small lace braid. So first thing you have to do is take your hair, doesn't matter if it's dry or wet, and brush it. Oh, I slept in this hair obviously, it's a little crazy. So I use something called the tangle teaser, and it's going to sound like I'm breaking my hair, but I'm not. If you listen, it's not doing anything, it's just hollow. So it's not really breaking my hair. So you can see there we go. My hair is not very thick. It used to be a lot thicker. Used to be a lot redder too. Ow! Okay, so I guess I didn't hold it. But it really gets through it really nicely. It doesn't break the hairs. And you don't have to be extremely gentle, although I'm very tender-headed, and even the tiniest pull I can't take. And I can't take my hair up in a ponytail for too long either, because then I'll get a headache. That's why I've learned to do all this other stuff. That, and I was sick of having short hair, so I just let it grow out. I kept donating it to Locks of Love, and every couple of years, and then I was like, you know what, they have enough of my hair, I want to try to figure out what to do. So I started watching YouTube videos, and there was a lot of hair. Yay. Alright, so I'm just going to start doing a simple lace braid on the side of my head. And so first thing I want to do is make a part. And here we go. And smooth that out. Alright, and the next thing I want to do is separate out what I want from my lace braid. And so I'm just going from the part, and I'm going just behind my ear, and I'm going to separate that out. So, just for now, just so you have something to start with. What you want to do is take a small section all the way back to where you parted it. Make sure you bring your hand all the way through, and then separate it into 3. And this is going to be a Dutch lace braid. So what we're going to do is take the furthest strand back and put it under, and then take the furthest one front towards your face and put it under. And then we're going to do the same thing, just put the back one back under. And now is where we start the lacing. Now that we have the back that had just gone under, we're going to hold the front hair in these 3 fingers, and then take your pointer finger and just take a small section all the way back to where you parted. It doesn't have to be exact, it really doesn't matter. And hold that now between your thumb and forefinger of your other hand, and pass the front strand underneath so it now lays in the middle. And you can now play with the strands to smooth them out. So now the strand that we just added to is going to come to the front. The one from the front before is now in the middle, and now we have the one in the back. We take the one in the back, put it under the middle, and then we have our front strand with these 3 fingers. Take your pointer finger and bring up another strand. Kind of just separate it from the rest of your hair with your middle finger if you can. Bring the front strand under. Now take your hand and just make sure your hair is separated from the rest of your hair. And so now the previous front strand becomes the middle strand, and the back strand comes back under. We do this again. We do this all the way down until you get to your ear. And again, out. Just keep going back this one's so small, I'm going to do one more. Make sure I get it so you can see my ear. Otherwise it doesn't look so cute. Put the front strand under, separate the rest of the hair. And the reason this is called a Dutch lace braid instead of a French lace braid is because I'm braiding underneath. So each strand I take, I put underneath. Okay, there's some extra hair in my works. I'm going to put that out in the back. And I'm just going to keep braiding and pulling the hair back. Just for a little while so the hair knows to lay backwards. I'm not doing this very nicely. I am in a rush because I need to get to the barn. So once you get about here, you could just lace it or finish braiding it all the way down. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And I guess this kind of looks like the before picture for me, because right now I've been taking lots of before pictures because I have about 10 pounds to lose. I put on about 15 pounds since I moved back to California, the healthy state. So this will be a good reference. I play with the horses all the time, but you still gain a lot of weight if you're not doing extra cardio and weights, and because my back keeps going out, and before I had my thesis to do, I just put it off for so many reasons, and I have arthritis in my knee, so it makes doing exercise a little bit challenging. So anyway, when you get to be about here, you can stop. And now I use these little tiny elastic bands. They only have like 1 to 2, maybe 3 uses out of them. They're really tiny. And but they're made out of, I believe it's silicone. Poly bands? These ones are by Conair poly bands. You can get, these are 75 of them for, I don't know, a couple bucks at CVS. And so now you have something that looks like this, and it's a little weird, but if you twist it to where the way you braided it, you can take it back here. I don't know if I'm in frame, but you could take it back here and pin it and do a lace braid on the other side. Or, my hair's a little messed. Just brush that one more time. Sorry about my crazy flyaways. Or you can just put it back into a ponytail. Or you can wrap this around the ponytail. So you have something that looks like this. What I'm going to do is just bring it around the side and put it into another braid. So just keep it in with one of the 3 strands of a normal braid and just braid it down. So I don't know if this looks interesting to anybody, but you can see the braid comes through. And it gives us something interesting on the side here, instead of just pulling back flat. Now, if I was paying attention more when I was doing it, it would be a little bit neater, but I'm rushing so I can get to the barn. And just put a little elastic at the bottom. And if something just doesn't look quite right, or if you just want to dress it up, I just take a decorated bobby pin, or clip, or whatever, and just stick it in one of the braids. One of the turns, and then you've got that. So that's a simple lace braid, and you can do the other side too, and or you can, let's see, probably not going to leave it like that anyway, because Because I'm going to the barn, I like to keep my hair up and out of the way so it doesn't get so much dirt in it. Take my hair into a ponytail, and I'm going to make a nautilus bun. So here's another quick thing to do. Gather your hair into a ponytail, put your thumb and forefinger around it, and then twist a little bit, and go around your middle and ring fingers, and go around. But make sure you get between the pinky, and then just keep going around, and then around, and then tuck the ends under. And now you're left with this little loop that was around your fingers. Just take a stick, go in that loop, go around the coils underneath. When you stick it through the loop, make sure you go under the coils, and then come up around on the other side, and just stick in, and I can go run around the barn and nothing's gonna move. That sucker's not going anywhere. So, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.